Good morning, grade 7. Hope you are healthy at home and studying well. Okay, children, as we have finished our block 14, so it's time for sample answers. So, before starting the class, make sure that you are ready with all the resources content book, notebook, workbook, and pencil and eraser. I hope you are ready with all these items. So, today we will review the homework and discuss answers of content book and workbook. Okay, children, as these are sample answers that may vary from your answers, you just watch the video, review your answers, and edit whatever mistake you did. Don't just copy them. I hope you understood. So let's start with workbook. Now take out your workbook. First we will discuss worksheet answers. So open page 16 of your workbook, Fundamental Rights. First question is match the sentences in column 1 with the fundamental rights in column 2. I hope you have written the correct answer. Match your answers C, B and A. Then question number 2, part A, read the newspaper reports. Write which fundamental right is being exercised in each of them. So, in column 1, the fundamental right is right to freedom of religion. And in column 2, right to constitutional remedies. Okay. Now, part B of question 2. Describe in your own words what the right against exploitation means. The right against exploitation means that nobody can be forced to work. Children below the age of 14 years cannot be employed in factories or any dangerous places. Then, question number 3, that is odds. Some people living in a certain country are not allowed some basic rights. What could be the reason for this? Here, children, your answers may vary. I have written the people may be living under an authoritarian government or the people may be slaves. That's why they are not allowed some basic rights. Now, move to worksheet 2, fundamental duties. Question number 1, look at the pictures and read the sentences. Tick if the people are doing their duty towards the country or not. If not, what should they do? Write your answer in the blank space in the boxes. In the first picture, it is Independence Day. Let us salute our national flag. Are they doing their duty? Yes, they are doing their duty because our national symbols must be treated with respect. Then B, now that we have killed the elephant, let us collect the tusks. Are they doing their duty? No, they are not doing their duty. Why? Because they should protect animals. And C, there are two persons, one man and one woman, and both are abusing the girl Seema. How dare you not do the housework, Seema? So they are also not doing their duty. They should respect the woman and not use violence. Understood? Now, question number 2. Which of the 3 fundamental duties do you think are most important and why? So, you have to choose any 3 fundamental duties that you think are most important. But you have to give a logical reason for your answer. Okay? So, don't forget to give the reason. Now, question number 3. Mr. Raman has the right to do any job of his choice. Write one duty he has to remember while exercising this right. Here, your answers may vary. But the sample answer is Mr. Raman must not do any job that can harm others, such as the manufacture or sale of arms or sale of adulterated food items. Now, worksheet 3, Directive Principles of State Policy. And question 1 is, write 2 rules that you think will help improve the condition of the youth of our country. Here you can write any 2 rules that will help to improve the condition of the youth. And the sample answer is by providing enough jobs and education to the youth of our country will help in improving the condition of the youth. Now, question number 2, write any 5 principles that are important for the socio-economic development of our country. You can write about some of the principles as given in the directive principles of state policy, such as giving equal opportunities to men and women, equal pay for equal work for both men and women, to protect the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, to have a fair distribution of wealth, to provide free and compulsory education to all children up to the age of 14. So you can write any 5. Okay, children. The second question is, the third question is, that is HOTS. Which of these do you think is more important for the development of our country? Equal opportunities for both men and women, or improving the condition of villages? Give one reason for your answer. So, what do you think which is more important? So, you can write your own answer. Here, your answers may vary, but you have to give the logic for your answer. If you choose equal opportunities for both both men and women is more important, then give reason. Then, if you choose improving the condition of villages is more important, there also you have to give reason. Okay, I will accept all logical answers. I hope worksheets, question and answers are clear to you. Yes, children? So let's start a discussion of practice questions. As the first question is, fill in the blanks. So all of you first take out your notebook in which you have written all the answers of content book. But first answer, I hope you have written in the book. Fill in the blanks. Check your answers. First is right to freedom of religion. B, right against exploitation. C, right to constitutional remedies. And D, right to equality. Now, move to question number 2. The National Museum held an exhibition to promote the art and literature of the Santal community of West Bengal. Which fundamental right is being exercised here? Give one more example of this right. So, cultural and educational right is being exercised here. And one more example, the right also allows people to run their educational institutions. Then question number 3, imagine that you live in a country where you have no rights. Write a paragraph on what your experience is likely to be living as a citizen in that country. Here, children, your answers may vary. You can write about how they are how you are unable to celebrate your religion festivals. You are not allowed to move from one place to another, from one city to another city, or one state to another state. And you are not being allowed to express your views and opinions freely. Okay? Now, question number 4. Here you have to write, you have to take the correct answer. Which of these is a fundamental duty not being performed? A. The people in the hall did not stand up when the national anthem was being sung. I hope you have written it is the correct answer because your duty is not being performed. And B. The army was sent to the border to protect the country. Here, duty is being performed because it's our duty to defend the country and give national service when called upon to do so. And see, some people were caught scribbling on the walls of the Golconda fort. Here, duty is not being performed. So, A and C is correct, are correct answer. Now, question number 5. Give 2 reasons why we must have fundamental duties. So, we must have fundamental duties so that we can be patriotic citizens and live peacefully with others. Then question number 6. Write about a few duties that school children can do for their country. So you can write any few duties that you have to do for your country. Like you can write, we have to stand in attention when our national anthem is sung. We must not hurt animals nor pluck flowers from trees or scribble on the walls of buildings. Okay. Then question number 7. Write about 2 ways in which we can improve the condition of women in society. So the sample answer is we can improve the condition of women in our society by providing them with equal opportunities as men, giving equal pay for equal work done. Question number 8 is describe in a paragraph what the government can do to improve the condition of villages. The government can make sure that there is a local government or panchayat raj in every village to meet the needs of village people, promote handicrafts and cottage industries among village people, build schools for children, and make sure that children go to school and not work like adults. Question number 9. What are directive principles of state policy? Why do we need them? So, write, read the section Directive Principles of State Policy. Okay. The directive principles of state policy are guidelines seek to promote a welfare state by ensuring socio-economic equality and justice in society. We need directive principles of state policy for the overall development of our nation. The government has to keep them in mind while framing laws and policies to help us move towards a welfare state. A welfare state is a state that protects and promotes socio-economic and political equality and justice among the citizens. Then question number 10, that is Hott's question. Which are the more effective in our country, fundamental rights or directive principles of state policy? Explain your answer using an example. As in the previous video, we discussed about fundamental rights and directive principles of state policy and also differentiate between them. So, students, fundamental rights can be more effective than the directive principles of state policy because fundamental rights are enforced while the directive principle of state policy is not enforced. For example, if any of our fundamental rights are violated, we can go to court. But we cannot go to court if there are not enough jobs in the country. I hope practice question and answers are clear to you. Yes, so let's move to additional questions. As the first question is, write about one step that the government has taken to help improve the condition of our children of our country. So the integrated child development services that provides nutrition, health checks and non-formal education to children from underprivileged sections of the society is a step taken by the government to help improve the condition of children of our country. Question number 2, write about two duties we can perform for the environment. So, you can write any two duties as we must not kill animals, we must not cut trees. Then, question number 3, people across the country are protesting against price rise in petrol and diesel. They also spoke against the government. Which fundamental right are the people exercising in this situation? Give one more example of this right. So, right to freedom of speech and expression are the people exercising in this situation. Bank employees or factory workers forming associations or unions is another example of this right. Question number 4. Write about two provisions of the directive principles of state policy that can help us improve the condition of women of our country. So, by providing women with good jobs and giving them the right to education, that can help to improve the condition of women of our country. Question number 5. Give an example when the right to freedom of religion is denied to someone. So, your answers may vary, students. As I have written, the Sikhs were stopped from carrying out their morning procession during Guru Parab. Question number 6. Out of all the fundamental rights, which do you think is the most important for you and why? So, you can choose any one fundamental right which you think is the most important for you. But don't forget to write the reason why you choose this fundamental right. Understood, children? So, I hope you understood all the answers of additional questions and all answers of worksheets, practice questions and additional questions are clear to you. So let's discuss bonus question. As in the first section I had given, what does Indian Constitution grant us? So Indian Constitution grants us fundamental rights. In section 2, fundamental duties are responsibilities which promote the sense of patriotism. Then in the third section, to prohibit intoxicating drinks and drugs is a principle of state policy. So which principle? Directive principle of state policy. Then in section 4, To protect the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes who depend on forests for their livelihood, the government passed the Forest Rights Act in 2006. Okay, children? So, what you have to do? Read the whole block 13, India's Constitution. I hope you already have read it for block assessment. And today you will get block assessment in the form maps from Schoolia. Timing is same 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. and today you will get. Today is Saturday and the date is 31st July. So children, as by mistake I had posted block 14 assessment. So that assessment will not considered. You will get block 14 assessment on coming Wednesday and you will get new questions also. Okay, understood now? So be ready for block assessment in the evening. Have a nice day. Bye bye and thank you.